Hey everyone, welcome back to the farm. Another lovely day here in Ireland. Now I got good and bad news. I think we started the bad and then worked our way up to the very good. When it comes to machinery wise, I really don't have much luck. First the Massey went and died on me. And now in the busiest time of year, the combines died on me as well. We're setting up, ready to cut our oilseed rape because that is now ripe and ready to cut. And it was adjusting the concave and the drum and everything. There's a lever inside that adjusts the concave, etc. And I pulled it, and the whole lot just crunched and then dropped. Unfortunately, it's done internal damage to the sieves, and it's a pain in the ass. Everything's ripe, pretty much needs to be cut within the week. The bad weather's on its way, and I am without a combine. Yeah, it's been pretty awful. Weather also for the past week has been tragic. So the straw out there got baled up yesterday and was sold, and was already sold, and I delivered it. Had a grand total of 10 bales, which is a lot more than I actually thought. I was thinking 5, but hay bolt's been back out yesterday. Still got Phil's trailer here, because I'm going to be loading up this load of Bart last sort of load and a half to go over in his grain dryer. And yeah, I'm going to use his bigger trailer on the T7. But yeah, big issues. Unfortunately, I've been looking at trying to get this repaired, and it's going to take a while. Not only that, it is bloody expensive, because if those sieves are knackered and something else has happened that I don't know what the hell I'm looking at. I've got no knowledge whatsoever. It's my first year of harvesting and I've had everything go wrong. This could be the end of the harvester. Luckily, Phil is lending me his second harvester. He has two, one old one, and he's got a new one. Well, apparently it's his second harvest of his new one this year. Which you are going to see in this video, because we are helping him harvest one of his fields at the moment, because he was showing me the controls of the combine and how to use it, etc. So I've opened up a field with him. I'm now fairly certain with all the controls and everything in the tab, pretty bog standard, and he's going to let me use that for the rest of the season. And depending on what happens here, it might be around for a while more. He is looking to sell it, so we shall see. Anyway, that's the bad news done. Or, well, part of the bad news, I guess. The other bad news is cattle. The cattle still isn't here. Not that I've been so busy, I've not gone to the market to purchase them, to be honest. So just been so busy. Right, in this field, half of it's already been baled. There's 3 round bales. All the up and downs have basically been done by me with the round baler. As you can see, there's stats of square bales and a Massey 7614 Dyna 4. This is Phil's tractor and trailer. Now, like I said when I was harvesting it, and if you did watch harvesting video, thank you very much, firstly. Secondly, you would know that he wanted some straw out of this to go down to his second yard. Not that he needs it, he's obviously, but he tends to he chops the straw to put it straight back in the ground to help his soil out and everything. which I'm going to look into doing as well when the time comes. But yeah, he wanted some squares, so he came out here and bailed himself. I hay bobbed it, don't bail it. He bailed enough for what he wanted. He's brought his tractor and trailer out, and I've brought my little trailer and the Massey out, ready to load him up with squares and load mine up with rounds, which is going to the equestrian place, to the horse paddocks, not so far away. They want some round bales, so they've got the rest of this field, and then obviously I've got my wheat field for my own straw. I'm keeping that straw, so hopefully we can keep doing well. Anyway, I've rambled on enough. Let's do some baling. Now the plan is, guys, I'm going to do some baling and then go for lunch, and then go on the combine once. So I did check the moisture with Phil just before I started the vlog, about 20 minutes or so ago, and it's going to be ready to go after dinner. I'm going to have dinner at 12:30. And then yeah, I'll head on up there with you guys. We'll take the wagon up there and get rolling into one of Phil's bigger fields. Like I said, we're using his old combine, which is a New Holland, so something a little different to the class that we got. Now I did say I was still going to keep the Massey on the baler, however the New Holland suits it extremely well. Not only that, obviously the Massey now has the front loader, which I obviously have been needing. So this was just, it's not on wagons, it's been too wet, you know. It's been running a few jobs to Phil's dryer for me, but apart from that, you know, it is what it is, unfortunately. But yeah, this tractor handles it well, which is obviously a good thing. Mind you, you'd expect it to. Slightly more modern tractor, if an old tractor can do it, you'd expect this to. But yeah, we'll definitely get this done before dinner time. It's not a lot left. Then we'll have some dinner, and then I'm gonna head up to, like I said, head up to the field, unload the combine first thing because it's fully loaded, and then do some more harvesting on Phil's land. Now literally I'm just helping him harvest it because I wanted, he was like, do you know what I'm doing? And I was like, not really, it's a different machine. It took me ages to learn to use the Dominator online, etc. It's an old machine. He was like, no worries. So he was just like, come on over, you can help me harvest it. He's out, he's going to be out harvesting in his new combine, so we might actually go and see him in a bit, just to get a little bit of different, because he's got some nice big equipment. Obviously that Massey is actually one of his smaller tractors. That's only got about 160 horsepower, so less than this by 10 horsepower. But that's his Broaden trailer, top quality trailer. When you compare it to my tatty old thing, for sure. But hopefully that is the end of the breakdowns, and luckily Phil is one of the most helpful and knowledgeable people I know in the local area, and has helped me like a hell of a lot. And I would be screwed literally without his help and generosity to lend me his harvester. He just says, obviously I've got to fill it up with fuel and everything, that's not an issue. you know, he's lending me his old harvester. He said, yeah, I've got one that you can borrow rather than going to the main dealership and renting one. So he knows I'm on a very limited income anyway. So we'll have to see how much the Dominator's going to set us back there, guys. There's the Dominator's getting to that sort of age where it's not worth a lot itself. Alright, one row left, and that's all of the barley baled for this year. Now we've had 9 bales so far out of this field. Of rounds anyway. Those squares are obviously a lot bigger, and there's I believe there's 12 out here as well of those. And Phil might have already taken some. He came down and loaded them in the rain because he baled his. Like, there was one dry day in the week, and Phil chose to come out and bale it when I had hay bobbed it the first time. But I didn't get a chance to. I was trying to see if I could fit the combine, but no, it's well out. I'm well out of my element there. Not even Phil really knows what he was doing. He said he'd give it a go, but he did say, you know, it's not a genius and it's an old machine, right? Let's head back to the yard. Yeah, Massey's all ready to load up both trailers. I expect Phil's son will come down and pick up the Massey later when it's loaded. He might even I did say he could come down and load it up himself if he wanted, but he's carting for obviously his son's carting for him, so. Right, anyway guys, I'm going to park this up in the shed and go and have some lunch, and then I will meet you when we do start the harvester. So I'll catch you guys then. Right guys, I'm back. Took a little bit longer than I thought to get everything done. I came baling and finished the baling up, obviously, as you saw. Since then, Phil has come down and wanted his trailer loaded up. So I loaded it up for him. He's taking that back. So, and he left his, I believe it's a 7420 down here to take up to the harvesting field. So what we are going to do is just leave our Massey here for now and take his, oh, it's a 7620, sorry. It's got his big trailer on. I believe this is his new trailer as well. So close that up, right. Open that back window up a bit more. Alright. So yeah, since I last saw you guys, I've obviously loaded the bale wagons up. Now obviously, as I was saying, Phil's lent me his old machine because obviously the Dominator's broken, which obviously is not ideal, but obviously it's his field, we're cutting with it to see. He wanted me to learn how to use it before I went and cut my crop, which is very helpful. So you'll see the harvester in just a second. Now my T7's already up here at the team. All the grain is obviously going back to Phil's yard. and obviously I presume he's going to come and bail it up. Right, should do there. It's a lovely tractor actually, massive compared to that T7. Obviously that's from 10 years ago. This is like 2 years old. I believe there's actually weights that he can put on in the rims as well. This is like one of his main tractors. I do like the trailer. I have seen him use it. It's obviously a lot bigger than mine. But yeah, anyway, this is the harvester dice that we're using. New Holland TF76 old harvester. It's got a fairly recently updated header that he's bought for it. Now I roughly know what I'm doing with this big machine. Well, I say big machine, you know, people will drive a lot bigger than this. Well, Phil's new machine is a lot bigger than this. And what I'm going to do is actually unload. Obviously, yeah, it's a lot bigger machine than the Dominator. Obviously, it has a header trailer, obviously, because it's wider. But yeah, like I said, he's lending this to me, so he said, come and practice. He came round for a couple of times with me to make sure I knew how to drive it and everything. I like it, actually. It's a very nice machine. A lot bigger than the Dominator, but I've enjoyed using it, not gonna lie. I'm not gonna do very much recording of this field. Obviously it's not my harvest, and I just don't really want to make any mistakes on his crop, you know, so just gonna give you a couple of runs with it. Like I said, I would just in the next vlog it'd be harvesting our oilseed rape, which I plan on doing tomorrow as long as the weather holds out. It will be with this, obviously, so you will get to see this harvester in action again. But yeah, obviously if the Dominator is too expensive to repair, or it's just not worth it, till I don't know the extent of the damage that is done inside of it, if it's not worth repairing, then I'm gonna, obviously I've got an Arctic lorry coming to pick up the grain, the barley grain that's left, and I will be obviously getting some money for the straw bales off of the wheat field and that. And then maybe at the end of the harvest I might have enough to buy this off him as it's up for sale, because he wants to get a little bit of income, I guess, as he doesn't need this machine now. His new machine is here, which you will also see dice, because I am going grain carting for him in a couple of days time as well, because my wheat isn't quite ready. His is. He's got 2 big fields left, and his son is busy doing something. I can't really remember what he said, but he's busy at the moment, so I'm going to do grain carting for him. So I presume I'm going to take my T7 and we'll drive that, but who knows, he's got quite a few tractors and trailers. So alright, he's harvesting one of the fields now with his other wagon and his T7225, I think, but one of the new series. But yeah, so don't have to obviously see if it's financially feasible first, but the barley was a good variant and everything, so hopefully that will give me a good bit of cash, and obviously I can sell the Dominator like I did with the Massey. You know, I can scrap it, I can sell it for parts or whatever, because the header is class. The ignore the pun. The header is good, it's a good header. So the header I get, money back for instantly. It's got new tyres on. I just don't get any luck with machinery, However, the stuff that I expect to break, like the Massey 253 and the old 3090, just keeps going. And that's the oldest of the stuff. First it was the Massey, then the Combine, and the Combine broke down on one of the bloody busiest parts of the year. Right. But yeah, this is a good machine. I do like this. It's not the biggest of headers. It's bigger, obviously, than the one I got. But I definitely like his grain trailer, though. Something I've got to look at for next year, for sure. It can hold more grain. Not only that, I can use it for anything. I've also got a bloody pipe player coming to lay some pipes across my field in a couple of days. Might see if I can vlog it. If not, we'll probably be busy harvesting still. Actually, I still got obviously my wheat, my rapeseed. The rapeseed, like I said, should be cut tomorrow. But I have to see, really. Weather is not exactly on our side in Ireland, so. Alright. Get this up into this top section. Yeah, that Massey is a very nice Massey. It looks nice. It suits that grain trailer. Maybe one day in the future we'll have something like that. Mind you, by the time I get enough money for that, it'd probably be out of style. There'd be a newer version then. Still. Alright, that's a grain set. Probably almost full. Oh. Don't think we'll be able to get back down to the trailers, so turn off the machine. Bring out the order. Right then, guys, I think I'm going to leave it there. Just like I said, this is only a little snippet of using this machine. Obviously, we'll get a more detailed look when we use it for the oilseed rape. So, yeah, if you have enjoyed, guys, remember, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. And I'll catch you when we are harvesting the oilseed rape. Bye for now.